Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new thriller, What Comes Around. And this is from director Amy Redford, and screenplay by Scott Organ, based off of Organ's own play. And this film focuses on a young woman, Anna, played by Grace Van Dyne, who falls in love with a guy online who turns out to be played by Kyle Gallner, who plays Eric. He also was in The Passenger recently, which that's a pretty tight little thriller. Here, he plays this mysterious guy who falls for Anna, and they make this connection. But things get complicated when Eric meets Beth, Anna's mother, played by Summer Phoenix. And there's a strange connection here that it's so hard to try to review this film without spoiling anything. But let's just say, in general, it's competently directed. It's watchable, which makes it so hard for me to dislike this movie so much. I think the performances are good. I think Van Dyne does a fine job. Gallner is actually a really effective young actor. Jesse Garcia, who plays the mother's fiance, I think he does a fine job. Phoenix, I think, is the one who really gets to shine the most here, and I think she does a really fine job. The issue is how these two characters know each other, the past that they have, and what it explores is done in such an untactful, disrespectful way that they're manipulating a topic that is so touchy and so uncomfortable to try to tackle that, like, I've seen series or movies try to tackle these things and just fail miserably because they can't really figure out exactly how to make it work. Here, it's one of those kinds of things where it's just like they use it at that and this topic, which I'm trying not to spoil because I don't want to spoil what's going on in the film, along with mental illness, as a crutch to cause tension and make this a thriller. I'm glad that they showed some restraint with how the events played out, because this could have been so much more disrespectful if this turned into like a straight slasher kind of thing, which I kind of thought it was getting there. But it still is so fumbling in the way that it tries to tackle this topic in a thriller. This is a topic that is extremely sensitive because it deals with minors and stuff like that, that really should not be approached and utilized as a crutch to hold up a thriller like this in any way, shape, or form. And then, like, the second half of this film, as things start getting revealed, like, some of the characters, their logic is thrown out the door. It is really uncomfortable, and it basically just destroys all the characters to a point where it's just like, I don't like anybody anymore, I don't care about anybody anymore, and this is a complete and utter mess. Which is such a shame. And, you know, I don't know if everybody's going to have the same visceral reaction that I do. I know that some critics gave this a positive rating, so I'm assuming they did not. I feel like this is the kind of film, like, if this is, like, intriguing you enough to give it a chance, watch it. It might offend you. It might make you mad. Or you might get over it and just enjoy, like, a well-made little tight kind of thriller. But for me, it just was mind-boggling how they fumbled around a very sensitive topic that's still relevant in the United States, especially, at least I can speak for that, today. So in general, What Comes Around should have left some things out and not try to tackle them, but this film does, and that's the focus, and it just did not work for me. But those are my thoughts on What Comes Around. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.